Okay, let's go on with the second part of this event. In the second part, we're going to learn more about PIAP, but now with, PIAP and the British Council programs, okay? Another field where teachers can explore and apply their teaching abilities is helping other teachers improve their own teaching and techniques and their language skills. That is why we have invited three outstanding teachers. All of them graduated from our program, Universidad de La Serena, who are currently working on programs supported by Mineduc and the British Council. They are Ms. Karina Vásquez, Mr. Alfredo Alvarez, and you have already met Ms. Claudia Bonite. In the next presentation, I'm going to introduce Ms. Karina Vásquez, although she doesn't need any kind of introduction because everybody knows her very well. Karina graduated in 2000. She's got diplomas in educational management from the University of Viña del Mar and in methodology and language for primary school in Universidad de La Serena in a diploma course that our program ran 3 or 4 years ago. Karina has participated in the Teacher of Teachers program, which belongs to PIAP and the US Embassy. She has a teacher training for understanding special educational needs. She's also a teacher trainer for rural areas. She has a program, she has developed a program of core skills trainer and teachers academy trainers for the British Council. And she is a teacher education from Bell, Cambridge, United Kingdom. Thanks an opens doors scholarship from the Ministry of Education. And apart from all that, in her teaching experience, we can mention that she has been in charge of lots of courses, elementary and high school, but nowadays she is in charge of Unidad Técnico-Pedagógica at Arturo Prat Chacón School in La Serena. She's been doing this job for 2 years, and she decided to move on after 12 years as a teacher of English. And I cannot, avoid mentioning this, that her latest achievement is that she was nominated for the World Teachers Prize and is now among the 45 best teachers of the world. And her presentation today is named Exploratory Action Research. Karina, thank you for being here, and we are listening to you.
Thank you for the introduction, and from the country, not from the world.
Not from the country.
Yes, right. Thank you very much for mentioning that. Well, I'm glad to meet you all. Miss Ana Maria, nice to see you. Unexpected visit in this initiative. Thank you, Mariam, for inviting me to share with you some of the things I have been doing. So I'm going to talk today about the Exploratory Action Research, or the Champion Teachers Project. But before that, I wanted to show you more or less the initiatives that the PIA program have, in which I have been participating since I joined the network in 2006. So I would like to share with you the next slide, in which you can see all the initiatives that the program have. The PIA program have teacher networks, tournaments for students, courses, scholarships, and trainings, but also they have some programs with some fellow partners like the US Embassy or the Universidad de La Serena, And in this case, I'm going to talk about one of the initiatives that the program has with the British Council, which is the EAR, Exploratory Action Research, because I am a mentor and I am a champion teacher and I'm a trainer in the same field working for the British Council. So I'm going to explain you a little bit what is this program about. So first of all, the next please. I want the Exploratory Action Research is a project made by teachers analyzing evidence, collecting evidence to solve some issues they could have in the classroom. So this program help the teachers to reflect about the practice and try to plan and get some solutions for those issues. So the next, please. The exploratory action research is a kind of ladder, like as you can see there, and it has two parts. The first part is the exploration, in which, first of all, you're going to be contacted by the British Council and the PIAP, and you're going to be assigned a mentor who is going to help you through this whole process that lasts around 6 months. And first you need to start by identifying an issue in your classroom, and you need to plan the exploration, how you're going to collect evidence about this issue. And then you analyze and reflect about this evidence. Once you have get the problem or identify the main issue, you can start planning the possible solutions. So you start planning an action, which is not a class, is one action. For example, if my problems, my students struggle with learning vocabulary, I'm going to choose one idea or one action, like, I don't know, I'm going to, every class I'm going to take 5 minutes for checking key vocabulary I'm going to use in the classroom. So this is an action I'm going to do during the last months, 3 months at least. And then you again collect evidence about the impact of this action. And you write and reflect a kind of report of your of the process you have done. And then you share the results with your colleagues, with your partners. So please, the next one. Who can participate? All the teachers that belongs to the network and belongs to a subsidized school, a public or subsidized one. So this is one requirement. No private schools are allowed to be part of these kinds of initiatives, unfortunately. So it's a volunteer participation, and as I told you before, you're going to be supported by a mentor through this process. So in the next one, we could see that the teacher researcher creates a project, conducts a research, and is context-based, so it's linked to the curriculum. And the peer mentor, which is another teacher trained by the peer program for being a mentor, provides the support. So we met every 2 weeks with the teachers, and we have around an hour for us to reflect and dig deeper into teachers' thoughts, because we tend to be a little bit take things for granted. So we say, no, my students don't like English. How do you know that they don't like? And we have lots of assumptions about what we do with the students. So the idea here is to have evidence about what you're doing. And if they really have an impact on the language learning. The next, please. You can have different kinds of projects. You can have an individual project, you can have a per project, or you can have a group project. For example, there are some...
¿De jugar conmigo con eso? ¿Vamos a jugar? Ya. Ya, espérate, que me voy a salir de aquí, ¿ya?
Because we met through different social medias, so we can't have meetings in groups with a group of teachers or individually, as you can see. They don't necessarily belong to the same school, but they have the same issue. So they decide to work together. So please, in the next one, well, the role of the mentor here in this process is to try to guide the teachers to focus on the issue they chose to explore and to plan an action later. So the idea is to keep it simple, keep it clear, try to focus on the issue, and try to be very realistic about what you're doing, because with an action you're going to give all the necessary tools for the students to develop all the abilities, the language abilities, but you can give them the necessary tools to give a step in their learning. So the mentors here ask lots of questions, and it's a very good experience to be champion teacher, to be a trainer, or to be a mentor in this program, because you reflect a lot and you met lots of people, not only from Chile, but from Latin America now. So the next one, please. As I told you, we have online communication, so by different social medias, and the idea is to keep a permanent contact with them, especially in the last part of the process, because at the end, they're going to meet all the champion teachers together, and they have to present their works. The next one, please. So the final product of this project is a poster. So we travel. I had the opportunity to travel so many times to Santiago to meet people from all the country to show their works, and after they show their work, they have 5 minutes for explain their project. The other teachers give them feedback, and with that feedback, they finish their final report about the process they have done. So it's very interesting because, well, it's very rewarding because we met in a beautiful hotel, we traveled by plane, everything paid by the PIAP, people from all over the country, and even from other countries too, because we had the first, I was one of the first mentors for the Pacific Alliance program, and I mentor teachers from Peru, and now Peru have their own teachers to continue with this program, the same in Colombia, Argentina, and Mexico. And we are a team of mentors in the country that have mentors, teachers from other countries to do this process. So there you have a training that I made in the University of La Serena, in this alliance with the British Council, the PRIA program, and University of La Serena. So I train teachers from the 3rd and 4th region to do their exploratory action research. After this introductory course, they present their projects, and the PIA program choose those who are more clear, more straight to the point. And they assigned a mentor to this teacher to become a champion teacher later. In the next slide, we have some pictures. There, I was showing my actual research when I became a champion teacher in 2006, and I show my project to the people there, and they provide me feedback. You also are recorded for you to listen to yourself. There, I'm with Claudia Boniche there. We were in the same cohort as champion teachers. And as you can see, there are lots of posters around the room because we have to share with all the teachers. And there we are in Lima in the first encounter for the first international meeting from this program. We met in Lima with people from Peru, Colombia, and Mexico and Argentina too. So they became international champion teachers. And the British Council and the PIA program paid all the travel and the hotel and everything. So it's that's your reward. And there you have there were the mentors of the Pacific Alliance. And there are some, I'm showing you there how the teachers share their projects and the other people listen and then ask them questions. And you took lots of ideas from every teacher, many things, because teachers of English have, in Chile, we are the only subject that we have the PIA program. So we are far away from other subjects in terms of professional development. So we're very lucky to be teachers of English. So I invite all the new teachers to join a network, first of all, because that's the first requirement, and then start working in the different initiatives that the program have, because all these initiatives are requirements for other initiatives. So that's why I got the scholarship with Pamela Troncoso, who is here too. We went to Cambridge last year for a month to travel to become a teacher educator. And I think that's all. Yes, so
thank you very much.
That's it.
Miss Karina. We're gonna leave the comments and the doubts for later because we have 3 presentations that are around the same topic. So continuing.